Now, this is from Liam Sullivan, and a screenshot of the actual exchange he had on a dating app. And so I thought what we'd do is I'll read Liam's part, and Sona, you can read the person that he is talking to. Does that make sense?
Okay.
This is terrifying.
So you're the white bubbles, and I'll be the green ones.
So I'll start. Okay.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. I like your style.
Thank you. What are you doing now?
Watching Jimmy Fallon.
Huh? On DVR?
Yes, I don't stay up late enough to watch.
Cool. I get it. I'm a Conan guy myself.
He's not even on anymore. It's been years, LOL.
Yes, he is, LOL.
Oh shit, what channel?
His last show of a 27 careers in 2 weeks, lady. You missed the boat. He does have a podcast. It's called Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Sona and Matt Gorley are delightful. Katakai as God made her. Good night, madam. It will never work. A cockaroo.
I've always said I'm not sure I would watch me if I wasn't me. Does that make sense?
What? No, you would.
No, because I'm not naturally drawn to watching comedy. I would probably watch documentaries. I'd watch the stuff that I already watched.
Oh, I see.
And
what
I'd be
you're
like,
saying.
Conan, he's still on? I thought he died. That's probably what I would be if I wasn't me. I only know that I didn't die because I'm me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Kind of. But I think you would watch yourself if you weren't you, because you would have the same sensibilities and you would appreciate it.
I would appreciate it, but I think I would only watch me if I wasn't me because I thought I was attractive. I would say, God, that guy's like, he's really good bone structure. Look at his cheekbones and he's really tall. And look at that hair. I mean, could that hair even be real? He's got that great sort of Dick Van Dyke silhouette and he's got a strong jaw. I would just be, if I wasn't me, and was someone else and obviously looked like someone else, I would see me and go, shit, that guy's fucking hot. That's like a hot guy. That's the only reason I would tune into the show.
Do you ever catch yourself in the mirror by surprise?
Yeah, no, I don't catch myself. I race to the mirror. When I get up in the morning, I run to the mirror to see me. I'm so happy to see me because I very much like the way that I look.
That's a nice message.
Yeah. And so I have mirrors placed all over the place. I've had whole conversations with my children where I'm just looking at myself in one of 3 mirrors. And they're telling me something that happened to them at school that like hurt their feelings or like a tough thing they're going through. And I give good advice, but the whole time I'm looking at myself going, God, that hair is incredible.
It is incredible hair, I will say.
I shouldn't have gotten into podcasting because you're crushing down this mighty pompadour with these big, ugly headsets that you have to wear. And you're robbing me of my trademark and possibly my only really solid asset. So we got to figure that out. We got to get on that.
Yeah,
right away.
let's make that a priority. Let's really make sure that we.
Well, I don't have time to do it. I'm busy DVRing Fallon.
That's my question. Here's my thing.
What?
Yeah.
Younger people, I didn't know they still had TV and DVR'd things. Am I wrong? I thought everybody was a cord cutter now. I thought we all just like would watch. If you're gonna watch Fallon, don't you watch him on like Hulu?
Well, we don't
day?
know that that's the young person, do we?
Well, she said no. You know what? No, the LOL makes me feel like
no. Yeah. I just found out. We looked into it. She's 68 years old. Oh. No, she was a nurse for the Marines in the Korean War.
No, I mean her punctuation tells me that she doesn't capitalize Jimmy Fallon. She puts a space between the O and the B in your name. I mean, this is all like young stuff.
No, these punctuation rules you're following really came along in the 80s, in the 70s and 80s. So I think it's a very, very old woman who isn't really, that hip.
The oldies never really got you.
The oldies, we're going to call them now?
I don't know, like the older demographic. You always had a younger demographic audience because, you had a lot of things that people didn't get when they were older. Like you're very like animated and you're very like goofy. And so they're just kind of like, I don't know about this Conan guy.
When I walk into a restaurant for a lot of my career, old people would see me and get up and leave.
Oh.
They would physically leave the restaurant. Sometimes they would climb out a window rather than be in the same room with me.
God.
Yeah, there was something about this is back in the 90s, but I was very energetic and strange, and the comedy was weird. And I had many old people tell me, I wish you had never been born.
Oh
Wow.
my
That was
That was a common
God.
thing. Yeah, my grandparents have said that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My grandfather said that every time I walked into a room.
Rough life.
Is it bad that I said the oldies? Now I'm worried that I.
Oh no, they're not listening to this podcast.
Okay, all right.
But no, I shouldn't say that because there are lots of elderly people who do understand, whatever it is I do. I don't understand whatever it is I do, so I never take it personally when someone isn't on my wavelength. Many geniuses have been. Okay, let's not go down that road.
Oh God.
I think people should not reference me in their dating apps. I think it's a mistake. What if this could have been the perfect love match, but then because this guy doubled down on Conan O'Brien, he blew it.
But I think he's putting his cards out on the table. This is what matters to him, and he needs someone that will appreciate that.
I'm telling my fans, if you want to carry on the species, if you want to procreate, stop mentioning my name. Don't mention Conan O'Brien when you're talking to a lady, or if you're a lady to a guy. When chemistry and biology and sexual matters are involved, my name should not be invoked. It runs counter to the pursuit.
I don't know. I disagree.
Okay, mention it a lot.
I invoke your name in sexual encounters all the time. And it only helps.
Yeah. I think, I would say if you really want to test someone, mention my name during sexual encounters.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Just start shouting Conan at a critical moment. That will tell you everything you need to know.
It's horrifying.
It's horrifying when you think of any host, actually, because if you're yelling Fallon at the same time, that's not good either.
No.
There's no hosts whose name should be yelled at the critical moment.
No. Diane Sawyer. No. Oprah.
Morley Safer. I actually think that works kind of in a weird way.
Yeah.
Morley Safer. Regis. Regis kind of works.
Yeah, Regis does
He's no longer with us, but one of the great hosts of all time. And I think during climax, if you yelled, Regis, it just, I don't know, it sort of works.
Oh, geez.
It does sort of work.
Well, it sounds like we all got some homework.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We got to find out if that works.
Matt said,
I see what you mean.
Doing it, and then with our respective partners and yell out Regis.
Yeah.
During
Everybody,
climax.
all the listeners, next time you get to it, yell Regis and report back.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Because a podcast told you to do that very thing.